Hello and welcome to this free tutorial for the piano version of People Watching by Conan Gray. You can access the sheet music for this arrangement at jellynote.com, and once you've learnt the song you can use the play along video linked above or at the end of this tutorial to practice in real time. Patreon members get 3 free sheet music downloads a month plus access to all extended tutorials and live events. For more information check out patreon.com/pianoversionuk. The play-along version is intermediate difficulty, but in this tutorial I'll give you some easy workarounds and different options to suit an easier skill level. Please hit subscribe to catch all the latest piano versions as they come out, and you can request piano versions of songs that you would like to hear or learn in the comments below. People Watching is in the key of F major. That means it's got 1 flat, B flat. We'll start with the intro, and the intro's got a right hand figure which continues through most of the verses. So we're going to start on F above middle C, and we're going to play that, go with thumb, and you're going to play 4 beats, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you're going to go 1, 2, 3 and 4, and on the and of 3 you're going to play an A. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that repeats. Now the left hand has got some, beginning with just little thirds and then developing in the second verse into full chords. So we're going to start off and we're going to play D and F. Now we're playing the F an octave below the F we're playing with the right hand. We're going to play that with our index finger and our thumb. 1, 2 and we're going to play with our little finger and middle finger A and C below the D and the F that we've just played, and we're going to play the timing of that. It's going to go 1, 2 and 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. Same timing. We're going to play a B flat and a D, this time with our index finger and thumb, followed by F and A with our little finger and third finger. Same timing, 1, 2 and 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4. So chordally, we're playing a D minor chord essentially, no A, but it's a D minor. And then when we go down to the A and the C, that's essentially an F over A. Then we play a B flat major, and then we play an F major. So hands together, nice and slow, it goes 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That is the intro. Now for the sustain pedal, my sustain pedal is lining up with my left hand, so the chord changes. So it goes down, up, down, down, up, down. And then that gives you the chance to move that left hand position between the 2-bar phrase. So that is the intro. So the verse is going to start exactly the same for the first 4 bars. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and left hand move position 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4. That takes us all the way up through months have been together, almost 49. He's making fun on fun. We're going to start the same, but this time we're going to start with our index finger on F. So we're going to slightly reposition. We're going to go 1, 2. The left hand has played index finger and thumb on D and F. And then we're going to move down to C and E. 1, 2 and 3, 4. And on beat 3 with our thumb in the right hand, we're going to play an E. 1, 2 and 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And as he's making fun of how she acted around the holidays, she wears a ring. And then when we get to ring, we're going to go back to that D minor figure, D and F and single F, and the right hand's going to go back to the same 2-bar figure, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, while the left hand plays the D and F followed by B flat and D. 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and that's he wears a ring, but they tell people that they're not engaged. They met in. Then we repeat that whole thing. So starts on the men in class for metaphysical philosophy, then the B flat to the F. Smarter than me. Then we're doing the lowering phrase, so the D minor to an A minor, 2, 3, then back. Then, slightly different, we're going to play F and A. This is on I'm happy for them. F and A, which makes it an F major. And then down to the B flat and D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the right hand plays exactly the same through the two halves of the verse. Okay, let's play through the intro and the first verse. 3, 4, 1, 2, and 3, 4. Sustain pedal down. 3 and 4, B flat, 2 and 3. We're going into the verse 2. That wasn't funny, but she laughed so hard. We're repeating the intro. They're counting months, we've been together almost 49. Changing here is making fun of how she acted around the holidays. She wears a ring, but they tell people that they're not engaged. Repeating, they met in class for metaphysical philosophy. He tells his friends I like her 'cause she's so much smarter than me. They're having talks about the future until 4 a.m. and I'm happy for them. And we're into the first chorus. Now the chorus is the same every time we play it, you'll be pleased to know. So we're starting on a B flat major chord. Now the left hand's going to play a full triad of that B flat, D and F. Here's middle C, so we're just below that. B flat, D and F. That's for a bar. Then we go to a C major, C, E and G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we move up again to D minor. That's a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we're going to go up again to F major, F, A and middle C. This time only for 2 beats. 1, 2, then down to A minor, that's A, C and E, so it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we repeat those 4 bars, B flat, 2, 3, 4, C, 2, 3, 4, D minor, 2, 3, 4, F, A minor. Now the right hand, here's where the first easy option comes into play. So we're going to have our middle finger on D, a little finger on F, and our thumb is going to rest on B. Now the intermediate version, the version that's on the play along, is going to play D, B flat, F, B flat, D, B flat, F, B flat. Now the thumb is going to play a lot softer than the other two notes. So we go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Now the easy version, that figure is going to continue. So when we go up to C, so I'll go into a bit more detail, but just to say that the easy version is not to play the thumb figure. So we're just going to play the crotchets or quarter notes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you're going to go for the easy version, ignore what I say about the thumb additions in the right hand, okay? So back to the intermediate version. So D, B flat, F, B flat, D, B flat, F, B flat. Then we go up to the C major. We're going to rest on the same 3 notes that we're resting on in the left hand. I'm going to play the same figure. E, C, G, C, E, C, G, C. Remember to play the E and G much heavier than the thumb on C. Then we move up to the D minor. F, D, A, D, F, D, A, D. Now, a little bit trickier here. We're going to play the F major, so we're going to go A, F, C, F, and then we're going to go up. Where the left hand goes down to the A minor, we're going to go up and we're going to play middle finger E, thumb on C, then 4th finger on F, and thumb on C. So that 4th bar of the phrase goes A, F, C, F, jump up, E, C, F, C. And we're keeping up that same figure of much more weight on the notes on the beat than the thumb figure off the beat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and then we make a big jump down to repeat that 4-bar phrase exactly the same. Okay, so it's B flat, C, D minor, then the hard bit, F, A minor, back down, So you just got to practice those jumps. And remember, the easy version is not to play the thumb. A, C, E, F. We get to the end of that 8-bar phrase, the two sets of 4 bars. We're going to go back to a B flat chord. We're going to play a B flat 5 in the left hand. So we've gone the A minor. I'm going to play B flat, F, and B flat. Now, if that's too much of a stretch, the octave, just play B flat and F. And we're going to play that, I've marked that as subito piano, which means that we suddenly get quiet on it. So we could do the F, A minor, and soft. And hold 2, 3, 4, and that's people watching. So let's play through the chorus with a bit of vocal. I'll sing it an octave down because it's pretty high. Starting on B flat and a little bit under tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4. But I wanna feel all the love and emotion, be that attached to the person I'm holding. Someday I'll be falling without caution, but for now I'm only people watching. I hold 2, 3. I'm only looking just to live through you vicariously. Okay, so that takes us to the second verse. Now, right hand is going to be exactly the same for 8 bars, which means we're playing that figure. We have the alternation 1, 2, 3, 4, down to the E, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then back up to the F. The variation for this verse comes that we're now going to play full triads as opposed to just thirds, meaning we start on a D minor, we're going to play D, F, and A below middle C, and then we're going to, in the same timing as the first verse, we're going to play an A minor, A, C, and E. So it goes a 1, 2, and 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Then that B flat, we're going to add an F, so B flat, D, and F, followed by F, A, and C. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Then on the, and we play the right hand that goes down to the E, we play that D minor, D, F, and A. Then we play a C major chord, C, E, and G. 1, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4. Then back to that D minor, 1, 2, then a B flat major, B flat, D, and F. 1, 2, and 3, 4, hold 2, 3, and 4. Now this second verse is slightly different to the first verse because it changes and plays like a precursor to the full middle 8 in the second half of it. So when we get to that bit, so we've just gone, choose to trust, I hope I use some common sense, but I cut people out like, so this is on cut people out. We're just going to play held chords. So we're going to play a single G in the left hand, and then D, G, and B flat. Now we're all below middle C, so we're basically in the bass clef here. So G, D, G, and B flat making a G minor chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then an F major chord. Everything moves down 1. F in the left hand, C, F, and A in the right hand. Cut people out like tags on my clothing. Then go down even further to a C major chord. So C, G, C, and E. Here's middle C, so we're an octave below and 2 octaves below with the left hand. I end up all alone, but I still keep hoping. And that's the little section of the middle 8 that we're going to play at the end of the second verse before we go back into a chorus. And the chorus is exactly the same, just a little bit louder than the first chorus. Let's play from the beginning of the second verse. I'm only looking just to live. Full triads in the left hand. 1, 2, 3. I'm only looking just to live through you vicariously. I've never really been in love, not seriously. I had a dream about a house behind a picket fence. Next one I choose to trust, I hope I use some common sense. Changing here, but G minor, been loud like F on my closing C. I end up all alone, but I still keep hoping. I wanna feel all the love and emotion, Be that attached to the person I'm holding. Someday I'll be falling without caution. But now I'm only people watching. A hold, 2, 3, middle 8. Cut people out like so. Middle 8, we've touched on the middle 8, and we've actually covered the 4-bar chord sequence in the middle 8. So at the top of the middle 8, G minor, same voicing. This time we're going to play it for 2 beats and then rest. So I'm going to go 1, 2, off, and then F, 2, off, then C, 2, off, and again 2. Now, if we're doing the easy version, we're not going to play what I'm just about to teach. So we're just going to play C, 2, off, repeat, and C, 2, off, then back to the G minor. Now the intermediate version that's on the play along, we're going to go 1, 2, and then we're going to play E, C. That's above middle C. So we do the low C, 3, 4, back to the G minor. So we repeat that phrase twice. So that's 8 bars. And then the second 8 bars of the middle 8, we play the same thing. This time we're going to hold for a full bar. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to start using our sustain pedal again. We're still going to do the 1, 2, 3, 4 at the end of the 4-bar phrase, and that repeats. I feel so monotone, but E, F, and then we've got this little tag at the end. I feel love, emotion. Now I've put in the chords in the piano, which reflects the harmonies in the vocals. So we're going to play back up to the treble clef above middle C. We're going to play F, A, and C. 1, 2, 3, 4, F major chord. Then we're going to play a C7 without the C. So E, G, and B flat on feel. And then love is the same. Love. And then E of emotion. Back to the F, emo. And then back to the C7. And then D minor, D, F, and A. So I feel love, emotion. And then we play a final chorus, which is exactly the same, but louder again. So let's play through from the beginning of the middle 8, through the final chorus and ending. So we're starting on the G minor and cut people out, 2, 3, 4. Cut people off like tags on my off. And I end up all alone, but I still keep 3, 4. I won't be scared to let someone off. And love is so monotone, but I still keep 3, holding through. Cut people out like tags on my clothing. I end up all alone, but I still keep hoping. I won't be scared to let someone know me. Life feels so monotone, but I still keep hoping. I feel love, more, 2, 3, 4. I wanna feel all the love and emotion. Be that attached to the person I'm holding. Someday I'll be falling without caution. But for now I'm only people watching. Hold, 2, 3, 4, off. I hope that's helped you learn the song. Do subscribe to catch all of the new releases on Piano Version, and feel free to request any songs that you would like to see and learn in the future.